Good morning and thank you for joining us. Leading the headlines this morning. As mothers around the country celebrate Mother's Day today, a mother of three is counting herself lucky to spend another special day with her youngest child. Serwaya Salandrao almost lost her youngest son to an accident at Center Point in Nasinu in February last year, but she believes God saved her son for a purpose on this earth. As she celebrates Mother's Day today, Miss Salandrao reminisces on her journey of caring for her sick son, something she described only as a mother could tolerate. And the reenactment of the day the Girmitias first arrived in Fiji was a staple of the 140th anniversary Girmit celebrations in Lautoka on Friday night. The event held at Lautoka Girmit Center was filled with songs and traditional dances that depicted the journey made by the laborers 140 years ago. Meanwhile, while officiating at the Fiji Girmit 140th anniversary celebrations at the Albert Park in Suva yesterday, Prime Minister Vorenge Mbanymarama said, "We are still not free from the legacy of discrimination that defined the darker era of our history."
Many of them had bargained for a far shorter journey as they had been misled by the tricks and lies of those who had brought them to Fiji. Leonidas was just the beginning of what would be a new chapter that reshaped our nation's history.
He said we were still witnesses to the ugly faces of ethnic and religious hatred in Fiji. And majority of the callers who seek assistance from Lifeline Fiji through their helpline are between the ages of 15 to 28 years old. Revealing this, Lifeline Fiji officer in charge, Jeremiah Merkula, said the issues faced by these callers varied. He said the youngest caller that contacted their helpline last year was an 11-year-old. And in our Soul Living section, though 5 years apart, sisters Anna and Asenada Tamani are peas of the same pond. They not only grew up together, but literally lived together and worked together. Under the label Andi Ngani, the memory of their late mom, they have combined their creative acumen to hurl their massy bridal wear to new heights. Still very much the new kids on the block, the Sai Oko Nakorotumbura sisters, with maternal links to Yanrana Lakemba in Lao, drew strength from family and inspiration from their mentor, Andi Ngani. Although she passed away just as the pair were banding together to make serious headway in business, Andi Ngani's advice and teachings continue to cheer them on. Celebration is a time of thanksgiving. It is a time of acknowledgement. It is also a time of getting together to enjoy moments of life and success. On April 22nd, a joyous occasion brought together a sixth-generation family of Onelau to celebrate the life of their mother, grandmother, and mentor, Sarah Tarao's 100th birthday. This event was not just a huge one for the family, but for every Fijian, because we hardly get to celebrate a centurion's birthday in our families. It is always the highlight of any Fijian family to celebrate the 100th birthday, and for Sarah Tarao's family, it was not just a celebration of life, but a time of reflection of her devoted life as a mother and a Christian. And in our spotlight today, we chat with a former Maris Brothers High School and Fiji under-18 prop, Kaliopasi Uluilekepa, described his inclusion into the New Zealand under-20 as his best sporting achievement to date. Uluilekepa played for New Zealand at the World Rugby Under-20 Team Championships in 2018, and lately Hurricanes has signed him on a player replacement contract. He attended a school in Fiji where he represented Maris in the Deans, as well as the Co Games, where he once held the record in the shot put event. And in sports, Skipper Cup champions Suva has once again proven themselves unbeatable after edging Namosi 12-11 in the third round of the Skipper Cup competition this afternoon. Yesterday. Namosi led in the first half 5-0, but tables turned in the second half when Suva regained their game. Suva scored in the last few minutes to give them a 1-point lead to win the game. And in other games, Tailevu managed their first win, defeating Rewa 25-21 at Ratu Thakombau Park. Naitasiri convincingly won their match against Nandi at Prince Charles Park, while the BLK Nandrua returned to winning ways, getting its first win in the Skipper Cup, beating Northland 40-13 on Friday at Ratu Thakombau Park in Nosol. And the Jacks Nandi will meet Suva in the final of the 2019 Vodafone Fiji Fact. The Nandi side advanced to the final after a hard-fought 3-2 victory over the Lautoka side yesterday at Churchill Park in Lautoka. Meanwhile, the second finalist for the 2019 Vodafone Fiji Fact was decided on penalty shootout between Suva and Bar after both teams drew 1-1 at the end of the extra spell. However, Suva defeated Bar 5-4 in the penalty shootout. The final will be played at 3 p.m. today. For detailed reports of these stories and more, you will find in today's print and e-edition. And looking at the weather, expect brief showers about the interior and eastern parts of the larger islands. Fine weather elsewhere with cool nights. Also expect a moderate to fresh east to southeast winds with moderate to rough seas. The outlook for tomorrow, the weatherman says there will be brief showers about the eastern parts and the interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, mainly fine and cool at night. And that is all we have from the Fiji Times newsroom. Don't forget to follow us on social media and subscribe to our website to read what's the latest on Fiji news today. For news tips, email us at timesnews@fijitimes.com.fj. And to all our mothers out there, we here at the Fiji Times would like to wish you all a happy Mother's Day, and may God's blessings be on you today and every day, for you all have more than been a blessing. Until tomorrow, have a blessed Sunday.